वेलकम टू बेस्ट स्टूडेंट टैलेंट शो। दोस्तों नमस्कार, मैं महेश कुमार, आप देख रहे हो बेस्ट स्टूडेंट टैलेंट शो। बेस्ट स्टूडेंट टैलेंट शो के मेगा ऑडिशन के स्पीच कंपटीशन को लेकर आज हमारी टीम पहुंची है एमरोल्ड इंटरनेशनल स्कूल ओमेक सिटी फेज 2 में। देखने वाला रहेगा कैसा रहने वाला है आज एमरोल्ड इंटरनेशनल स्कूल ओमेक सिटी फेज 2 के बच्चों का स्पीच कंपटीशन। जिस भी बच्चे की स्पीच आपको अच्छी लगे उस बच्चे के लिए वोट ज़रूर करें। केवल सब्सक्राइबर भी वोट कर सकते हैं, तो पहले हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, उसके बाद वोट करें। जिस बच्चे की जितनी ज़्यादा वोट होंगी उस बच्चे की अपनी क्लास में उतनी अच्छी पोजीशन होगी। जिस बच्चे की जितनी अच्छी पोजीशन होगी और उस बच्चे की अपनी क्लास में उतनी अच्छी रैंक होगी। केवल सब्सक्राइबर ही वोट कर सकते हैं, तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें। आइए देखते हैं कैसा रहने वाला है एमरोल्ड इंटरनेशनल स्कूल ओमेक सिटी फेज 2 के बच्चों का स्पीच कॉम्पिटिशन।
Good morning to one and all present here. Today I am here to speak about women empowerment. As we all know, women are about half the population in the world. But with such an acute understanding and knowledge that prevails in the society and the world in which we live, women are often not given any part or role to play the decision-making role in profession. How do we grow when the decision maker in our partial society are only men? And they are reasons on the behalf of women without even beginning to understand the struggle in women's life. Empowerment is a very wide term and to each his own. The general ideas of empowerment, however, is to include others who were often neglected in the decision-making process. In this case, inclusion and acceptance of women in such role is empowerment. Earlier, in the ancient times, the role of women in the society, according to the men, was to run a house at a young age, and problems like dowry and tolerating many forms of abuses was a given in married life. But now in India, women are stepping outside of their homes to work and earn a living to support themselves and their families. So the rules and way of functioning in the modern times must shift. Of course, this shift will not be overnight. Any change is slow and gradual. The first step must be to acknowledge their contribution to the economic sphere and create more opportunities for them, be it in any sector like IT, education, culinary, law, banking. When opportunities are created for women in the terms of education and profession, in their fields of interest and without any restriction or limitation, then it is empowering. This gives all the women the power to choose and decide what uplifts their status in the society. Empowerment can be done in various ways. Economic empowerment is when women are treated as contributors in the same way as men are and paid without any discrimination. Social, when women are represented as involved and worthy beings in media instead of in a regressive way. The most crucial form being educational empowerment is truly a leveler, as it brings all on equal footing. When one is educated, it should not matter whether they are men or women, they get the jobs done. And that's why it be denied to girls, which is still an unfortunate truth in many parts of India. It is these educated girls who become women with self-confidence, intellect and conscience, who is excel in every field and of departments and be decision maker, is a great tool to empower women, as it will bridge over all the other gaps in the society and we as a nation will prosper. Thank you.
Present here. Myself, today I am here to deliver a speech on Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. I specially chose this topic because of the increasing need of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan all over India, which can only be done with the help of each and every citizen of India. The great person Mahatma Gandhi had that cleaner than Swachh Bharat Abhiyan or Clean India campaign was launched on 2nd October 2014 by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi by cleaning the streets by himself at Rajghat, New Delhi. The biggest ever drive where approximately 3 million government employees including schools and colleges had took part in it. The Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi had nominated 9 famous personalities in this mission and ordered the 9 famous personalities to continue this chain. Earlier this mission was named as total sanitation campaign on 1st April 1999. But it was not so effective, so the scheme was renamed as Nirmal Gram Purishkar on 1st April 2012. Both the schemes were not so effective. So again, on 2014, 2nd October, the mission was relaunched and renamed as Swachh Bharat Abhiyan to see the vision of people against the Gandhi Jayanti, to see the vision of 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. The government has declared the mission as beyond politics and inspired by patriotism. To thank President of India. Swachh Bharat, Khushal Bharat, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Good morning all of you, myself Sivansu from class 9th Virtues. Today I am gonna to deliver a speech in role of youth in nation building. A beautiful saying of Nelson Mandela that youth of today are the leader of tomorrow. It is true and applicable each and every aspect. Youth of a developing nation. Youth is a stage of life that comes individual life which is filled with some capability and responsibility of learning. As a fuel is responsible for spark in the engine, the same way youth is responsible for the development and progress of a nation. It goes of a nation. The all-around development of a nation is depend upon power and potential of the peoples. And any nation is accounted for its in the term of technology, science, medical, culture, politics, etc. As an individual have a dream to become something in their life. They completed education and obtained some skills to achieve them. Youth filled with some capability and great potentials. They have power to change the society. The youth have great potential and capability to progress their nation and developed. The main focus should be made on that youth were working in a right direction with positive approach. The power and potential of the nation should be utilized by providing them education, etc. At the last, I repeated the golden words of Nelson Mandela again, that youth of today are the leader of tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.
All present here today, I Bhumi of class 9th of Emerald International School is here to speak to you about the role of youth in nation building. A beautiful saying of Nelson Mandela that youth of today are the leaders of tomorrow, in each and every aspect. Youth lays the foundation of development in any of the nation. Youth is that stage in the life of an individual filled with several capabilities and potential of learning along with performing. As fuel is responsible for producing an ignition spark in the engine, the same way the youth is for the nation. It acts as a driving force for the nation. The all-round development and the future of the nation depends upon the people residing over there, and the major contribution owes to the youth. Any nation is accounted for its progress and development made in terms of technologies, researches, science, medicine, etc. that is social, economic, political and cultural. When the youth is sincerely giving by putting up with their efforts. India accounts for having the largest number of youngsters, which if nurtured well, can excel in the whole world. Every child in its childhood dreams of becoming something. We can say that have some objective. The child completes his education and obtains some skills to achieve something in its life. Youth is filled with immense capabilities. They are full of potential, enthusiasm and a great working capacity. The main focus should be made to make the youth work in right direction with a positive approach. The youth is tomorrow's status, so their power and potential should be fully utilized by providing them sufficient opportunities. Thank you and have a nice day.
Morning everyone. Today I, Ruchika from Emerald International School, is here to give my opinion about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. I especially choose this topic because of the increasing need of the cleanliness all around the India. It can only be done by the support of each and every citizen in India. The great person of India, Mahatma Gandhi, had said that sanitation is more important than cleanliness. India is still a developing country because of the lack of poverty, lack of education and all other social issues. We need to eliminate all the bad reasons that are causing obstruction in the growth and development of the country. It will support the internal and external of everyone living in India and also shows us the completeness of clean, healthy and happy citizens imparts healthy and developed nation. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan was started by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 2nd of October 2014 at Rajghat, New Delhi. He initiated the 9 famous personalities to bring fluency in this drive. Earlier to this mission, 1999, one more program has been done known as Total Sanitation Campaign, but that was not very effective. So it was finally relaunched as Swachh Bharat Abhiyan on 2nd of October 2014. This mission is declared by the Indian government, politics and inspired by patriotism. Swachh Bharat, Kushal Bharat.